स्टीम बॉयलर्स निदेशालय द्वारा बॉयलर इंडिया 2024 का उद्घाटन। 260 वैश्विक उद्यमियों ने प्रदर्शनी में भाग लिया। नवी मुंबई, महाराष्ट्र राज्य के स्टीम बॉयलर्स निदेशालय एस.ब द्वारा आयोजित वैश्विक प्रदर्शनी बॉयलर इंडिया 2024 का उद्घाटन आज प्रिंसिपल द्वारा किया गया। श्रम विभाग की सचिव श्रीमती विनीता वेद सिंगल सिडको प्रदर्शनी और कन्वेंशन सेंटर में आयोजित ये 3 दिवसीय कार्यक्रम बॉयलर उद्योग में नवीनतम नवाचारों और प्रगति को प्रदर्शित करता है, जिसमें भारत और विदेश के 260 से अधिक उद्यमियों ने भाग लिया। कार्यक्रम के दौरान बॉयलर विनिर्माण प्रबंधन सॉफ्टवेयर एमएमएस का प्रदर्शन किया गया। आधिकारिक तौर पर लॉन्च किया गया। ये सॉफ्टवेयर बॉयलर उद्योग के भीतर विनिर्माण प्रक्रिया में क्रांतिकारी बदलाव लाएगा, जिससे ये तेज, अधिक पारदर्शी और कुशल बन जाएगा। ये प्रणाली एक ही मंच पर प्रत्येक उत्पादन चरण के पूर्ण दस्तावेजीकरण को सक्षम बनाती है, जिससे निर्माताओं और नियामकों के बीच समन्वय में उल्लेखनीय वृद्धि होती है। बीएमएमएस सॉफ्टवेयर न केवल उत्पादन प्रक्रिया में सुधार करेगा, बल्कि पूरे उद्योग में श्रमिकों के लिए बेहतर सुरक्षा मानक भी सुनिश्चित करेगा।
आपल्या सर्वांना माहिती आहे की इंडस्ट्री मधला एक अत्यंत महत्त्वाचा घटक बॉयलर आणि या बॉयलर इंडस्ट्रीसाठी अतिशय महत्त्वाचं जगातील सर्वात मोठा बॉयलरचं प्रदर्शन आणि सेमिनार ज्यांच्या हस्ते झालेलं आहे त्या आमच्या आदरणीय कणखर नेतृत्व असलेल्या आणि आमच्या डिपार्टमेंटच्या प्रिन्सिपल सेक्रेटरी लेबर श्रीमती विनीता सिंगल मॅडम मंचावर उपस्थित आपल्याला अतिशय भाग्यवान आहोत आपण की आज आपल्याला व्हाईस ॲडमिरल आर स्वामीनाथन, डायरेक्टर जनरल नेव्हल प्रोजेक्ट्स मुंबई हे प्रमुख पाहुणे म्हणून लाभलेले आहेत। त्यांचे मी स्वागत करतो। त्याचप्रमाणे लेबर डिपार्टमेंट जे सांभाळतात, लेबर कमिशनर साहेब जे पूर्ण लेबर वेलफेअर ज्यांच्याकडे आहे ते आपल्या सर्वांचे परिचित आणि लाडके श्री तुमोड साहेब, प्रोफेसर जी.डी. यादव सर आज आपल्याला इथे प्रमुख पाहुणे म्हणून लाभलेले आहेत। यादव सर पद्मश्री आहेत आणि प्रोफेसर ICT मुंबईला आहेत, त्यांचे मी स्वागत करतो। त्याचप्रमाणे आपल्यातीलच एक जे कालपर्यंत आम्ही त्यांना कामं सांगत होतो कुंभार साहेबांना, पण आता अशी परिस्थिती झालेली आहे की ते आता आम्हाला डायरेक्शन्स देतात दिल्लीला जाऊन। सेंट्रल बॉयलर बोर्डाचे टेक्निकल ॲडवायझर श्री कुंभार साहेब यांचं सुद्धा मी इथे स्वागत करतो। त्याचप्रमाणे इंडस्ट्रीचे श्री दत्ता कुवलेकर जी फोम मार्शलचे हेड आहेत, त्यांचं मी ते स्वागत करतो। ऑर्गनायझर आपल्या पूर्ण या इव्हेंटचे बॉयलर इंडियाचे श्री भानू राजगोपालन आपल्या सर्वांना परिचित झालेले आता, म्हणजे माझ्यापेक्षा जास्ती बॉयलरवाल्यांना तुम्ही लोक त्यांना ओळखता। भानू राजगोपालनजी यांचे स्वागत करतो। आजच्या या इव्हेंटसाठी माननीय मुख्यमंत्री येणार होते, पूर्ण प्रोग्राम ठरलेला होता, पण काही अनएक्सपेक्टेड गोष्टींमुळे साहेब येऊ शकले नाही। साहेबांनी कार्यक्रमासाठी खूप शुभेच्छा दिलेल्या आहे आणि प्रॉमिस केलं की पुढच्या वर्षी ते सेकंड जे इव्हेंट राहील आपला 26ला त्यावेळेस ते नक्की येणार आहे असं त्यांनी आश्वासन दिलेलं आहे। याच्या पुढचा अर्थ तुम्ही समजून घ्यायचा। आपल्या इथे उपस्थित सर्व बॉयलर मॅन्युफॅक्चरर्स, मी आता सगळ्यांचे नावं नाही घेत, पण खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणामध्ये इथे मला बॉयलर मॅन्युफॅक्चरर्स सर्व दिसतात आहे, रिपेअरर्स आहे इथे सगळे। आमचे मित्र डायरेक्टर ऑफ सेफ्टी अँड हेल्थ केनियाचे डायरेक्टर श्री ववेरूजी इथे आलेले आहेत. ववेरूजी एक बार आप प्लीज, केन्यावरून आलेले आहेत, त्यांचं मी इथे स्वागत करतो. आमचे टेक्निकल ॲडवायझर मित्र ज्यांच्या जागेवर कुंभार साहेब गेलेले आहेत ते आमचे परममित्र आहेत नारायणन साहेब. नारायणन साहेब पण इथे आहेत, त्यांचं मी स्वागत करतो. त्याचप्रमाणे लेबर मंत्रालयामधील सर्व स्टाफ आणि अधिकारी इथे आलेले आहेत, त्यांचं मी स्वागत करतो. बरेच स्पीकर बाहेरून आलेले आहेत. बिल इज देअर, आय थिंक बिल यू आर मोस्ट वेलकम टू द प्रोग्राम. माझे रिटायर्ड ऑफिसर्स खूप आलेले आहेत इथे, तर दे आर द पिलर्स ऑफ माय डिपार्टमेंट, त्यांचे मी स्वागत करतो. Friends, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you to this edition of Boiler India 2024. Prior to this, we had done Boiler India 2020, after which immediately COVID happened. So the effect of that could not be recognized or was not effective. But in Boiler India 2022, it was a very immense successful program. In Boiler India 2022, we had a record visitor of more than 22,000 visitors visiting the exhibition. Then we had more than 2,500 delegates who attended the seminars. There was a record number of seminars also in that exhibition. This time we have curtailed that, only because we are overburdened. That's why. But this time we have taken in very good speakers and very good topics we have selected. We had visitors from 42 countries in Boiler India 2022. And this year we are expecting more than that. Consul General of 7 countries blessed us by their presence in the last event. मित्रांनो, आपल्या सर्वांना माहिती आहे की बॉयलर हा अतिशय उपयुक्त आहे, पण त्याचप्रमाणे तो तेवढाच विस्फोटक पण आहे. वी कॉल बॉयलर्स ॲज टेम्ड बॉम्ब्स because they are very explosive. They are useful, but at the same time they are very explosive also. A boiler is liable to explode if the 3 M's of boiler are not met. What are the 3 M's of boiler? First is the manufacturing. If a boiler is not manufactured as per the regulations, then definitely that it is going to explode. So the BMMS portal that we have launched here, it is the first of a kind in India, and I suppose it is the first of a kind in the world also. It will become a first of a kind in the world. So what we are doing in this BMMS portal, up till now the inspection part was completely online, but the manufacturing part was not that much developed. So in the BMMS portal, all the drawings will be online approved. The manufacturer will have a digital library of its approved drawing for all the time. Then all the stages of manufacturing will be digitized. Photographs will be taken, photographs will be stored, and that will be a record for the lifetime of the boiler. So if a boiler is 50 years old, you could tell which welder had welded, which welding rod was used. So everything will be digitized in this. And I am very thankful to Dattaji. He has taken the initiative, means he had put me that idea and he has supported me in that. So दत्ता जी, मैंने आपको स्टेज पे ऐसे ही नहीं बुलाया है. So everything comes with a cost. And हम तो गवर्नमेंट है, हमको पैसा नहीं रहता है ज़्यादा हमारे पास. So it is a government and public-private partnership that is going to work. It is the best example of e-governance and ease of doing business. So that we are going to definitely develop. This is the first stage that we have launched today at the August hands of our secretary. Friends, second M is the maintenance. If the boiler is not maintained properly, like if the boiler is run without a certificate, without inspection, then definitely it is liable to explode. Boiler का अगर खून अच्छा नहीं है, जैसे like the blood we are having, blood for a boiler is the water that it has. So the water should be maintained very nicely. There has to be very proper water treatment of the boiler. Second is the fuel, that is the food of the boiler. So if the food of the boiler or the food of the human being is not proper, definitely there will be indigestion. Similar indigestion happens in a boiler also. So there is an accident which I would like to quote. There was a very big accident in a power plant, and it was only because of indigestion to the boiler. 45 people died in that accident. So the water and the fuel, if they are in good condition, then definitely the boiler will be healthy. Friends, the third M is the most important, and that is the manning of the boiler. The boiler should be manned properly. It should have a proper boiler attendant, whatever is required. If the heating surface is 1000 meters square, up to 1000 meters square, we allow the boiler to be run by boiler attendants. Above that, boiler engineers are required. So if the boiler manning is proper, then definitely there won't be any accident. So these three M's are taken care of by the boiler department of each state. Friends, in Maharashtra, we are having about 5,500 boilers that are in operation. And in the past 10 years, the accident rate has come down to 0.05%. So I think the major contribution in this is of the boiler attendants and the boiler engineers. We are very much thankful to that fraternity for them. Friends, we have seen a couple of accidents in the last 3-4 months. इथे प्रेसवाले पण आहेत, तर मला ते इथे पुन्हा मी सांगतो एकदा की आपला जो नाशिकला ॲक्सिडेंट झाला किंवा इगतपुरीला झाला ॲक्सिडेंट किंवा डोंबिवलीचे ॲक्सिडेंट झाले, all those were not boiler accidents. Whenever we report, it is reported by the press that a boiler has exploded. But I can assure you, a boiler cannot explode if the 3 M's are maintained. And it is our duty to see that all the 3 M's are maintained or not. So rest assured, a boiler, घरोघरी boiler आहे. In Ichalkaranji, we have a boiler in each house. There are about 2 lakh looms in Ichalkaranji. Malegaon hai, Bhiwandi hai. But you will not see an accident because the inspection is stringent and the boiler attendant working on the boiler works very scrupulously. So very big thanks to the boiler attendants. So my request to the press, please confirm with the department. We will tell you what actually has happened in the accident. Apart from the work of inspection of manufacturing and inspection of boilers in use, we also take the exams of boiler attendants, boiler engineers twice a year. So that is a very big job for us along with the inspection of boilers. In Maharashtra, every year we have conducted the exams for boiler engineers and attendants. Record number of attendants are passing in my state and I am very proud of that. And I am also proud that there is a very huge demand for boiler attendants who pass the exams from Maharashtra. And I can say boldly this in front of people who have come here from all across India. So boiler attendant from Maharashtra definitely earns more money than इथेच थांबतो मी. Similarly, a welder can earn a lot of money if he has developed. And Maharashtra develops welders also, very nice welders also. In addition to this, madam, we have on 75 years of completion of independence of India, we have taken 2-3 objectives that we kept. They were that we will have a library of the Swatantra Sainiks in our offices. So we have done that. We had decided that we will give lectures in 75 engineering colleges or ITIs. So all my officers had done that job. More than 75 engineering colleges were given lectures regarding awareness of boilers, what are the skill requirements in boiler, what are the employment opportunities in the field of boiler. So that was very successful. Second was that we will carry out efficiency testing of 75 boilers. We had pledged that we will increase the efficiency by 2%. So we chose an area, Tarapur, Palghar, and we carried out a survey of the efficiency of the boilers. In the survey, we found Tarapur, Palghar is having a mix of industry, small boilers, bigger boilers. Bigger boilers are having sufficient automation in them, but smaller boilers, automation level is very less. Preliminary automation is done, but not to that level. So the efficiency that we found, boilers are running less than 60% efficiency. So that part is to be looked in by the department, or that is an opportunity for you people to get the efficiency improved. Ma'am, in this event, we have taken best boiler user competition also in 6 categories. So this was started in the Boiler India event itself, and this time we are having a record 182 number of competitors participating in that. And the competition is so tough that some of the users have won 99 marks out of 100. In third prize, we are having 95 marks for 3 users. So the competition is so tough. And this has definitely improved the competition in the industry. This has definitely helped us reduce the carbon footprint in the industry. And the ownership feeling of the boiler attendants and boiler engineers is also increased. So that is, I think that is the very big achievement for us. And in this we have organized very nice lectures. I urge you people to definitely take benefit of all the lectures. And that's all. I would like to once again thank to the dignitaries, and a very, very big thank you to all of you for patiently waiting. And definitely we'll be starting the lectures immediately after this welcome note and the speeches by the honorable guest. Thank you so much.
When India and the world is at the cusp of technological change, I think we all know that boilers were invented 200 years ago. Yeah. But the technology of boilers has essentially remained same. And it is changing over the years, and I think now with so many technological mergers happening, this is an excellent time to know what can boiler design, efficiency and manufacturing and maintenance bring about a revolutionary change to bring about safety in how boilers and boiler systems operate. So to me, really speaking, I would like to congratulate personally Dhaval Antapurji for having taken the initiative of an idea that was sown some time back in terms of how do we use digital technologies to make IBR the new revolutionary platform for ease of governance of steam boilers in Maharashtra. And I think he took it up very enthusiastically with his team, and I must say it was really a pleasant surprise to have such cooperation from the team. And they did it in, I think his dream was to launch it at the Boiler India, and you have shown that you've done it. So I think this is really a project that the government of Maharashtra has shown great enthusiasm, passion and delivered it on time. So really speaking, I am amazed and thank you very much for that. It's my dream also and it's your dream too. So I think it's really wonderful and I take the challenge of supporting this in a public-private partnership model. So I think thank you very much for that excellent digital initiative. I'm sure this will benefit the users, it will benefit the manufacturers, and it will make the whole process transparent and easy. So that's really going to be a revolutionary change. I think based on such changes, the boiler technology field, especially in the area of combustion and design, will see a revolutionary change, I'm sure. We all are hearing about India going net zero in 2070. Yeah. On the backdrop of that, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced this at various conferences now that India is seriously committed to doing net zero. So that also brings about a fact that what's the future of boilers going to be? Yeah? How do we look at boilers going ahead? Are they going to become obsolete? Are they going to go out of fashion? What exactly is happening? So all the conferences and exhibitors here will bring back the confidence that boilers are not going to go away so soon. Yeah, boilers are going to remain because steam remains the only source of useful heat and cheap heat that can be used very effectively in any process. So to me, really speaking, the boiler will remain as a useful tool in industry. How the fuel will be used and what fuel can be used? How do we harness that we can actually reduce emissions? How do we do various technologies that can help us make boilers zero emissions in a sense, is going to be the key mantra going ahead. So I think while fossil fuels will go out of place, new fuels will come into place, like hydrogen for example, and change the entire landscape of boiler technology. So I think there are lots of interesting things happening, and this Boiler India exhibition, I think, is going to set the pace for the technological change. And I really once again thank the entire Inspector of Steam Boiler team for having taken up this entire Boiler India project as a consistent delivery mechanism for disseminating ideas and thoughts through the conferences and making this such an enjoyable event. So thank you very much, and I really wish all the delegates the very best for the conference that they attend, and to all the organizers for making this a very successful conference. Thank you very much.
Madam Vinita Singhal, Vice Admiral Sri Swaminathan, Mr. Tumod, Mr. Kumbar, Mr. Kovlekar, Anu Rajagopalan, and Sri Dawal Antapurkar. One of the most important things when we talk about the Industrial Revolution 1.0 started with boilers. And now we are graduated to Industry 4.0, 5.0, and in fact it is now 6.0, where there is a confluence of physical and cyber world. And this is where energy matters a lot, and both energy and environment are related, very intimately related. Remember, although we have promised in COP26 that we will be net zero by 2070, my personal belief is that we should not be going by that. We should do it much before that. And many of these hydrocarbon companies are saying that they will become, although hydrocarbon companies, they say they will become net zero by say 2047, 46, 35, 40, name it. My personal belief, net zero is not the solution. Net negative is the solution. So this is where carbon should be taken out of the fuel mix. And so even if you want to fire the boiler, green hydrogen is one of the things which is talked about. And the world as a whole will require 840 million metric tons of green hydrogen by 2050. And the energy requirement will be 49,000 terawatt hours. India will be 1.67 billion people. Our energy requirements will go up and up. So in that, 20% of the energy India should produce, and India should be an energy exporting country rather than, we are importing now. And by 2030, we want to reduce carbon dioxide emissions by 45%. So boiler industry has to think on that. Do we have the design capacities? How can you improve the efficiency per unit mass of the fuel which you are going to use? Can you make fuel agnostic boilers? Now they are talking about fuel agnostic hydrogen engines, or whether you have dimethyl ether, methanol, or anything else, petrol, diesel. Can we, and Ashok Leyland is saying that they will have this fuel agnostic engine. So like that, can you have fail agnostic boilers? So there are many challenges in this area, improving the efficiency, improving the delivery, and if you want to use some other fuel, of course you have to combine with solar energy, solar and wind together, okay, nuclear energy, name it. That is all required for this boiler industry. I personally believe that Indian industry is geared up to that, and our government should give them incentive. Safety is of the most important. Very recently, he rightly said, Mr. Antapurkar, that there was, somebody said, the headlines were boiler exploded in that particular chemical industry. So you can imagine the safety is of the most critical point in boiler industry, and he rightly said that the boiler certificate given by their directorate in Maharashtra is most valued in India. And you go to Gujarat, any Vapi, Ankleshwar area, most of these boiler operators are trained in Maharashtra. I know it because I've been a consultant to this industry. I sit on the boards of companies, so I know it very well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a time to give a lecture, although I am a professor. On a lighter note, I would say that yes, Boiler India 2024 is a very good initiative, and my friend Banu has been asking me to attend and address. Thank you, Banu, for calling me, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
प्रशासकीय अधिकाऱ्याने फारसं बोलायचं नसते, कारण हे टेक्निकल फील्डचं बाब आहे. अंतापूरकर साहेबांनी 3M बद्दल विस्तृत सांगितलेलं आहे, आणि 1M मुळे कोणता मोठा अपघात झालेला आहे मॅनच्या संदर्भात ते आपल्याला सर्वांना माहीत आहे. महाराष्ट्राचा जर विचार केला तर इथून बाहेर पडणारे तज्ज्ञ व्यक्ती, ज्याला जागतिक पातळीवरती मोठ्या प्रमाणामध्ये मागणी आहे, याच्यामध्येच महाराष्ट्राचं गमक आपल्याला दिसून पडते. एक चांगलं व्यासपीठ आयडियाज एक्सचेंज करण्याकरता त्याचा वापर करण्यात यावा, एवढंच या ठिकाणी सांगतो आणि थांबतो. थँक्यू.
Delegates, participants from the industry, it is indeed a great pleasure to be here at Boiler India 2024 and to see all the changes that have taken place in technology, in making it clean, making it green, and so many more initiatives that have taken the status of boilers much higher as compared to what we perceived them to be about 15, 20, 25 years ago. Professor talked about Industry 1.0, and I think one of the first offshoots of Industry 1.0 was the boiler that was installed on board SS Turbinia, that was a naval ship. And since then we've been using marine boilers on ships, and the efficiencies of those boilers have always been around 60-65%, and that is what we were taught in our engineering college as well. But today when I walked around the stalls, I see that efficiencies are nearing almost 100%, and it can give a run for money to all the gas turbines and the other IC engines that we boast about. And therefore I must congratulate the industry, the scientists, and all the innovators for having made the boilers reach where they are today. And I'm sure that we will definitely move towards this net zero with the kind of fuels that are being used, with the kind of emphasis that is being given on safety, and of course with the kind of compactness that have emerged in the boilers. I mean, I won't be surprised if some nanotechnology is definitely used and you miniaturize a boiler into a chip one day. I think we're moving towards that. So thank you very much to all the organizers and the industrialists who are there on the dais, and I wish this expo all success over the next 3 days. And to the industry, I think in the Navy we are looking for a lot of support. We've got a whole lot of boilers running, and it's not that we've not got support from the Indian industry. I think we've picked up a lot of steam traps from Forbes Marshall. We've got superheater economizer tubes from Thermax, and a whole lot of other things from BHEL, from Trichy, valves, system, pipes. And we're very, very happy that the industry has been supporting us very well, and we really look forward to your participation in our modernization as well. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Very few ladies, many more gentlemen. Not a good scenario. But I mentioned it the last time that I want to see many, many more women in the industry. Fortunately, we are increasing, so that's a good sign. Having said that, I am well aware of the fact that since I'm the last speaker, all of you are already at the fag end of your patience to listen. So I'll keep it very short and sweet. I'll simply say that there's no point reiterating these facts again and again. I'm very caustic about it, and please bear with me that we have had a glorious past. No doubt about it, Maharashtra has been the leader. But when I talk about it today, I see that we are providing technical support to the other states within the country, and we are also trying to negotiate our way through MOUs to deal with and to provide technical support and to garner more business in the countries, especially in the Middle East, in the South African nations, and sometimes even in the European countries. And this is the way that I want this industry to develop from Maharashtra. And I feel that now the time has come when we should look at the technological solutions, the best possible alternatives in the industry, have on the rock that we already have in terms of the successes that we have, and take it forward. And I must reiterate that our business and our future does not lie only within our state or within our country. Our future lies if we go outward and explore the international market, and that is where the future belongs. The future belongs to modern technologies, adaptability of the technologies, the maximization of profit, maximizing the energy quotients in the industry, and the future also belongs to the bedrock of extreme safety. Today it sounds very good when we say that our rate of accident is 0.01%. It has to be that way. Innovations which are reckless do not really have a place in this industry, but innovations which stand the tests of both durability, profitability, and also sustainability is something that is the future, that is where the future is. You are mostly, all of you technocrats, you hold one end of the spectrum. I stand at the other end of the spectrum, which is basically the policies. In the last boiler event, I had reiterated this point. After that, I was fortunate enough that a lot of industrialists came to me, and we had a lot of discussions and a lot of deliberations, and we have been coming up with more solutions. But I take this forum to once again request all of you that wherever policy interventions are required, the government is extremely open to it, to support in terms of the level playing field, in terms of availability of resources, availability of opportunities, and also the availability of all the wherewithal which can be garnered anywhere in the world to support our industry. I can only give you one piece of advice, that it is very good to have healthy competition within each other, between each other within the industry. But if we have to go long and if we have to go far, we also have to collaborate, we also have to come together as an industry. Industrialists can compete, but the industry, if you have to take it forward, the whole industry as a whole has to come forward. I again offer my support in terms of the policy interventions that are required at the government level to facilitate the growth of this industry, because ultimately the boiler industry forms the bedrock on which any other industry grows. Every person who's sitting here knows that anthropologically, Homo sapiens, when they were hunters and gatherers, they came together in civilization when fire was discovered, the earliest form of energy. You are the people who garner energy, produce energy for every sort of industry, for every development, for everything that goes forward in life. So you are the bedrock on which the entire developmental process, at least in the industrial sector, grows. My best wishes and my facilitations to all of you. I hope you take care and you participate in all the seminars, all the exchange of energy, of the information which is available. Looking forward to seeing you again in the next boiler event. Antapurkarji, I would definitely like to be part of it, even if I'm not in the department. But yeah, that is basically fishing for next invitation. But it's a privilege to be here, privilege to be in a part of a consortium where people from all the various spectrums, the technocrats, the bureaucrats, the industrialists, the educationists, and the most important part, the defense forces of our country, they are present. It's indeed a privilege, and I think you can also feel the synergy and the energy with which this room and the exhibition hall is actually very vibrant about it. So happy to be with all of you. My best wishes, but again a word of caution. The playing field is not limited only to our state and to our country now. Think big, think international, think worldwide, if not going out in the space. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for motivating us, for your valuable guidance.
To the government of Maharashtra, who has been with us in this journey right from the day one, since the first edition in 2020. I am especially thankful to Ms. Singhal, who has always been a source of inspiration and has encouraged all such activities which are beneficial to the business. I am extremely thankful to Mr. Dhaval Antapulkar, who is the Directorate of Steam Boilers, Maharashtra State, a very progressive-minded gentleman and a very old friend at that. I am thankful to all officers of the Directorate of Steam Boilers, past and present. They have been extremely cooperative, helpful in creating this miraculous Boiler India. I am thankful to all the dignitaries on the stage, Vice Admiral Sri Ramanathan, Honorable Dr. Tumod, Professor Yadav, Padma Shri, Sandeep Kumbarji, and Sri Datta Kovalekar from Folk Marshal. I am thankful for Mr. Baveru Kariuki, the Chief Inspector of Boilers, Kenya, who has specially flown in for this event from Nairobi. I am thankful to all the speakers who have come to speak at this wonderful occasion. We have some of the best seminars in the world which are curated by the Directorate of Steam Boilers, and it is a very proud feeling that I get that the Directorate is doing this in Maharashtra. Boiler India is now considered the largest platform for steam boilers in the steam and heat industry worldwide. I am extremely thankful to all exhibitors who have consistently supported this event and made it what it is today. We have, I'm proud to say this, we have exhibitors from 9 countries now. I am thankful to all visitors, numbering over 25,000. In the last edition, we had visitors from 42 countries worldwide. This edition, I hope we can match that. I am thankful to my colleagues of Foreign Big Technologies who have helped create Boiler India. I also am thankful to all the supporters of this event, the Ministry of Heavy Industries, Government of India, the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, MSME, Government of India. I am thankful to the Make in India logo, to DPIIT. I am thankful to all associations, IDMA especially, and I am also thankful to all associates, my creative designers, my outdoor agencies, all the print collaborators. Thank you so much for making Boiler India what it is today. Thank you.